Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey, as tonight the Mudbugs will conclude this two-game series against the Corpus Christi IceRays. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Mudbugs trying to bounce back after a tough loss to the hands of the IceRays by a final score of 3-2. Big story really was Vilgot Holm. He made 37 saves in a 3-2 victory. The Mudbugs outshot the IceRays 39-23, but they really didn't get much of a generated pressure and sustained pressure in the offensive zone. I talked to head coach Jason Supik Campbell. He was very, very unhappy with his team's performance last night, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. But with the loss, the Mudbugs now go to 6-4-1 in the standings, and really they got to be able to keep up with everybody above them. Lone Star won again last night. They've won 5 straight. They're 8-4-1 overall with 17 points. El Paso in second with 16 points. Oklahoma in third with 15 points. The Bugs and the Wolves tied with 13 points in fourth place. Then you have Colorado Grit right there in sixth place. Amarillo, Corpus, and Odessa 7th, 8th, and 9th, all with 9 points. We'll talk to head coach Jason Supik Campbell after these messages. It's the Bugs and the IceRays, conclusion of this two-game series and the conclusion of this 4-game homestand. As we'll have more after these messages on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Supik Campbell, the finale of this two-game series between the Mudbugs and the IceRays. And, Coach, your first loss to Corpus Christi since a couple of seasons ago. You love beating on Corpus, and last night was not the case.
Yeah, they put a beating on us. We didn't come out ready to play, ready to outwork and outmuscle and just out-compete a team. And if you're not ready to do that, then you put the end result at risk, and it wasn't in our favor. Even though we had a strong third, it wasn't enough. You can't play one period and win a game.
Was it kind of deceiving? Because I was looking in the first period, and the shot total's 13-6 in favor of the Mudbugs. You did have some opportunities. Of course, let's give some credit to Holm. He made some great saves when he needed to. But did you feel like that start was maybe somewhere where you wanted to be, but not completely?
Yeah, like we were there, but we weren't doing anything extra, to earn that extra step on a guy or to earn that extra net front presence to bang in a rebound or get a stick on a puck. And, we got a lot of shots last night, but there's a lot of perimeter stuff, a lot of one-and-dones. And, you look at Hero's goal, he's going to the net and he bangs it on net and sticks around and has to whack at it 2 or 3 more times before it goes in, So it's things like that we have to be more consistent at, getting to the net, getting to those dirty areas where you have the ice and winning more battles.
And then let's fast forward to the Colin Vassalo game tying goal early in the third. Then 7 seconds later, Corpus Christi scores off the initial face-off win after the goal. There was an icing. Obviously that was not planned. I'm sure that's not something you wanted, and that resulted in the go-ahead and game-winning goal.
Yeah, I'm not a ref. It was a close call. We were flying down the ice trying to beat it, and we just didn't get to it. And so be it. But again, we've got to make sure we're at least tying up on face-offs, then getting through and getting in shot lanes and making sure our goalie can see pucks. And if he can see it, we need the save, So again, it was just kind of a snowball effect, and it seems to happen that way, on every goal that's scored against you. It's one little hiccup leads to another, and the end result is a goal against.
I wanted to ask you about Colin Vassalo. Seems like a fun guy, seems like a hard worker, and he's able to get a big goal for you guys at that moment. Talk about what he provides and what you guys have liked most about him.
Well, he definitely provides a scoring touch. He's got a great shot, He's a guy, too, that's adjusting. He's a 20-year-old that's adjusting to the style of play in the North American Hockey League, but it seems like he's finding his stride, because he can actually skate like the wind too. That's one thing he needs to continue to work on, is being more aggressive with how well he can skate, and it'll provide a lot of opportunities for him and his line mates. So, good kid. He had a good summer, worked hard, came in great shape, and he's reaping some of those benefits. He's the type of guy that even if you are struggling to get offense, and he's one guy with the puck on his stick with an opportunity to score, he can do it. So, and he did it last night. It was a great shot, good scorer's goal that he got.
You get Will Murphy back from the suspension, and I don't want to keep asking you about injuries on the D-line because I know that's something you don't like to talk about, but Maxim Sushinsky out with an injury. Anything serious? I know he's not in the lineup tonight.
No, I don't think it's serious. He I think took a knee last night or something like that. So, just a contusion. But sometimes those are really hard to work out in a day. So, but, he was just sore today. So I think it's more of a day-to-day thing, and he'll be good to go. But we'll make sure he gets fully checked out here in the next couple of days.
What do you need to see in the first period to grab this series split?
Just need to see guys hungry to be hockey players and win every battle. That's what I want to see.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Now time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the Corpus Christi IceRays, head coach by Selene Cloutier. The assistant coach is Chris May. and Philip Oberlin. At left wing will be number 10, Dylan Jensen. At center will be number 19, Tyler Samadrol. And on the right wing will be number 14, Gage Perillo. Defensively for the IceRays will be number 15, Connor Brust, who had the game winner last night. And number 7, Ryan Hintz. And making back-to-back starts between the pipes will be number 35, Vilgot Holm. And the numbers on Holm are impressive. He's 2-3-1, but he made 37 saves last night to pick up the win. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell in his 6th season as the bench boss. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach is Rich Perrant. And the honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 22, Colin Vassalo. At center will be number 72, Andre Perichka. And on the right wing will be number 26, Lucas Deeb. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 3, Logan Haru. And number 5, Alex Park. And making the start in nets in his 5th game between the pipes for the Mudbugs this season from just outside Montreal will be number 37, Elliot Seguin Lescarbot. The numbers overall on Lescarbot are as follows. He's 2-1-1 with a 2.25 goals against and a .921 save percentage. The Mudbugs in their Renee's Run Cancer Awareness jerseys with the Renee's Run logo in front. The Mudbug patch on the right wing, the purple letterings, purple numberings and the white letterings along the backside. The Corpus Christi IceRays in their white jerseys with the IceRay logo in front and the black numberings and letterings along the backside. We'll take a quick break and then bring you the national anthem and the opening puck drop as we look to start at the 7-Eleven Margaritaville start time after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The starting lineup getting announced. Reminds our Mudbugs fans to let you know that Mudbugs hockey is brought to you by Porter's Industrial. Delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years, Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. Mudbugs will be on the road for the next 3 weekends, beginning with a 2-game series right back at the Nitech Sports Center. Friday and Saturday, 7:30. Puck drops next weekend. We'll have those broadcasts live from the shoebox at 7:15 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. The Mudbugs will not be back home until November 17th and 18th. When they take on the Odessa Jackalopes. And it'll be a part of our Military Appreciation Weekend, where we'll have specialty jerseys after that series. We'll obviously be auctioning off the Renee's Run specialty jerseys for our Cancer Awareness Weekend after tonight's game. So if you are at the game, be sure to hang out after the game and be a part of all that fun. Now we ask you, please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. As we're moments away from getting the Mudbugs and the IceRays kick-started. The very lovely Heather Cruz with our rendition of tonight's national anthem, and she did another fantastic job. Mudbugs will skate from left to right here as we get this Louisiana Saturday Night for Hockey started. Maxim Sushinsky not in the lineup after that lower body injury he suffered yesterday. I did talk to Coach Subi before the game in our pregame interview in case you missed it. He said it's nothing serious. He hopes that it's just a day-to-day and want to get him re-examined, probably get a couple of different looks, and hopefully it is nothing bad. And for Maxim Sushinsky, he doesn't need to miss any more time. He missed quite a bit of time last season. Ryan Burke got shooken up during last night's contest. He is fully ready to go. He's one of those stubborn leaders that the Mudbugs have who just refuses to come out, and sometimes he has that Wolverine type of blood in him, or he at least thinks he has that Wolverine type of blood in him. And he probably gets it from his mom. Ms. Heather Burke. It's the Burks are tuning tonight from London, Ontario. Glad to have them with us. I don't know if I can give Mr. Burke any credit for that one, but maybe a conversation at a later date. It'll be Parichka up against Samadrol, and the Landers opening puck drop is dropped and won there by Corpus Christi as we start a little bit late, just 4 minutes shy of our Margaritaville start time of 7-11. All the way in to the Mudbug zone to my left, along to the near side, chopped at, and now taken along the right side there by Haru. He gets it in deep there for Vassilo, who had a goal tonight. Haru and Vassilo had both of the goals last night. Into the near corner, near circle now there to Parichka, and now it's taken away there by Samadrol. He'll scale it up, Ed, off the stick of Jensen, who will just push it in forward behind the cage with Sagan Lescarbot. Brusta shot. It redirected on its way through, and it goes into the near corner. Now around to the near corner, pushing hard, trying to grab it was Haldenby. Now worked out free. Burke's got it along to the far side there to Litchard. Litchard now shot toward the net from the high slot, rather, taken away there by Polshakov. Save made. Another shot, gloved down there by Sagan Lescarbot, and he'll hold on to it for a break in the action. 1:05 gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face-off tied up, and that's a good face-off draw. Win there by Haldenby. That's one of his strengths. That's something that is really becoming a key tool for him as he's playing in front of his mom and dad who made the trip from Toronto. Now along to the right side. Park flips it out of play. Look out, Ronnie Peterson, one of our billet dads, as it goes right into the penalty box and then deflects in to one of our suites. .126 gone by here in the opening period. 0-0. Face-off won there by Haldenby. Played off the far side boards, intercepted, taken there, a shot off the stick of Park, and it deflects out of play. That was a shot there by Hayek, who jumped the zone. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Face off to the left of Sagan Lescarbot. Face-off tied up and won there by the Bugs. Off the far side window, flipped back into the neutral zone there by Foster Nickel. Or check that, Chase Murray, a shot from the far circle there by Jasser. Whistled wide. Now into the near corner. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. They do. That one spun back in there by McKay. Now played back to the right point, Fleet. He throws it across. Shot there. And that one went wide. That was a shot there by Chase Murray. It was sticked away there by Holm. Now along to the far half wall. battle for the puck now ensues along the wall. 2:10 and counting gone by in the opening frame. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from the lovely city of Shreveport. Scoreless so far as the Mudbugs and the IceRays just try to jerk that baby off the wall. Puck now squirted out free, and it will roll all the way down for icing on Corpus Christi. Boy, Sylvain Cloutier thought that was tipped, and he's barking at the lead official right now. Face-off will come right back in deep. To the left of home. Hayden Nickel, the captain this evening, will take the draw. Looks like that puck got stuck along the inboards behind the Mudbugs net. And that'll cause a break in the action. The Mudbugs will be auctioning off these really nice looking Renee's Run cancer awareness jerseys after the game tonight. If you are at the game, you'll be able to bid on those. We hope you are at the game. Face-off won there by the Bugs. Now held up a little bit there was Haldenby, and we're going to get a penalty. Looks like Kyan Haldenby draws the interference infraction. And the Mudbugs will go on the man advantage for the first time this evening. Mudbugs will be on the power play for the first time this evening. Hayek is the guilty party. Mudbugs were 0 for 5 last night. They have got to be better if they expect to be one of the top teams in the South. Overall on the season, they are 10 for 54. It's good for 18.5%. Work it through the middle to the right side there to Hayden Nickel. He'll poke it in deep. Murphy down low behind the cage. It's taken there by Hintz, and he'll hammer it off the far side boards, but not out. Held in there. Haru's got it. Haru waits. Thrown across now. Cook, far circle. Nickel rips one toward the net. Save made there by Holm. Now left point to the right point there to Haru. Haru yanks one toward the net. Looking for the tip drill was Hayden Nickel in front. He just missed. Hayden Nickel now down low to the near corner. It goes to Marino. Marino settles it down. Ply to play it back up top. And Haru saves it as he's able to slip it in down low behind the IceRays net. Now a battle for it going on. Mudbugs need support along that far corner. Down to a minute left on this man advantage, brought to you by Scott Powerline. Left point now, Murphy dropped off now through the bumper. Cook looks on over to Haru. Haru now to the far corner. He'll pirouette back. He'll wait now, walk the line, look at what he's got. Oh, and an errant pass. And he gave Biederman the opportunity to poke it back out to center. Midway point of the opening period. Still scoreless. Mudbugs on the first power play of the night as the puck is swatted all the way down there by Samadrill. Down to 25 seconds remaining on this man advantage. Fleet on over to Burke, almost kicked it around. Now the near side boards too far there for Litchard. Taken away, shot toward the net there by Burke. Save made there by Holm. And now along in the near corner, held up a little bit. Burke was looking for a call. Now to Fleet, thrown toward the net, hit the crossbar. It went off the stick of Haldenby and it rang the clanker. Now to Vasilo, near circle, snaps one on net. Save made there by Holm. And the Bugs got some looks, but to no avail as they come up empty on the man advantage. They're 0 for 1. Park across, in deep it goes, off the stick of Reed. Hank Reed in the lineup. Now on over to the point, over to Park. Park waits, powers one toward the net. Glove save. Made there by Holm, and he'll hold on to it. 9:01 remaining here in the first period rather. Still scoreless. Scott Powerline power play. Had some good looks at it in the last 30 seconds of that power play. Face off. One there by the IceRays and rattled off the far side boards all the way down. Murphy's going to flag it down. It gets on net. And again, Lescarbeau had to tap it out of trouble. On over to Foster Nickel. Intercepted. Shot toward the net. Left pad save made there by Sagan Lescarbeau as Caffarelli put one on net. Now Reed just trying to lug it in. And in deep now it goes to McKay, who took a hit. He stays on his feet. And now dug out free there by Persman. Persman's pass too far. And Foster Nickel will let it go for McKay, and McKay will just mail it in. The Saskatchewan native in deep into the far corner. Off the far side boards with a burst of speed. Here comes Caffarelli, possible 2-on-1. Thrown through the middle and now knocked out of trouble. Now the Mudbugs right back the other way. Here comes Deeb. Deeb will now work it in. Shot toward the net. Looking for the tip. That went wide. That was a shot there by Boucher. Played back out to center, and Haru will go ahead and just dump it back in to the IceRays zone. Right back out to center. Delayed offsides for Shreveport. Oh. And now Fleet's got it, and he'll flip it back in. 7:35 remaining here in the opening period. Off the near side corner. Held in there by Fleet. Fleet, right point, in front, and shoveled out of trouble there by Hintz. Now Fleet just drops it in down low there for Parichka. Parichka into the near corner, held in there by Fleet. Near half wall, fires one toward the net, paddle away there by Holm. And Brust has it, on over to Hintz. Hintz along to the near side, will send it back out to center. Brust has it. He'll shuffleboard it off the stick of Borgald and in deep. Behind the Bugs net. Centering feed. Taken away there by Marino. He'll send it on back to Fleet, back to Marino. Marino, 2-on-2. He crisscrosses with Cook. Now over to Cook. Cook far circle. Throws one toward the net and he shot it wide. And now Borgald back the other way, and he'll just go ahead and checker that baby into the far corner. To the left of Sagan Lescarbeau. Off to the near side there to Hayden Nickel. He'll drop it off for his brother Foster Nickel. Play to the far side. Cook able to nudge it back out to center. Foster Nickel's got it. Right point. Banked off the near side boards. Taken away there by Belanger, and he'll pop it back in to the Mudbug zone. Murphy's got it. He'll wind it around the far side boards there to Burke. Burke now will throw it to the near side there to Murphy. Up off the stick of Cook, and the puck is worked in to the IceRays zone. Hard check, and a penalty's coming up to Haldenby. Well, wait a minute. They whistled it down when the IceRays touched the puck. That was odd. Maybe that was touched by a Mudbug before that. You don't see Haldenby talk much. He thought that hit was clean. He's like, look, I'm going after the puck. First power play of the night for the IceRays. They were empty last night. They're 7 for 47 overall at 14.8%. Face-off along the left wing circle. Face-off tied up. One there by the IceRays. Played back up top to Hintz. Hintz now on over to Polshakov. Polshakov back to Hintz. Now to the near half wall. Biederman down low. Far circle shot. Glove save made there by Sagan Lescarbeau. And that was a wonderful stop there by the French-Canadian netminder. Well, that was a one-timer there by Polshakov. .5:22 remaining in the opening period. 1:41 left on Haldenby's penalty. First choice personnel penalty kill on the ice. Shot there, stick save made there by Seguin-Lescar, a rebound score. Right off the stick of Caffarelli. It's a power play goal. The IceRays won, the Mudbugs nothing. It's Caffarelli's 6th of the season, and it comes at 14:49 of the opening period. And for the second straight night, the Mudbugs have given up the game's first goal. That goal comes at 14:49. And the Mudbugs are trailing yet again. Polshakov gets the only helper as he set the play up. And it's a power play tally for Corpus Christi. And that is never going to make the bench boss happy. He takes a lot of pride with that first choice personnel penalty kill. Face off far, IceRays blue line. One there by Corpus Christi. To the near side it goes to Persman. Persman's cross-ice pass to the far side there by Samadrill. And Samadrill will just backhand it in deep into the Mudbug zone. Puck jabbed up ahead there for Jasser. He's got some numbers. His pass gets broken up now. Gloved down there by Reed. And Reed trying to get a stick, now played back out to center. And now worked back into the IceRays zone, played up along the left side. Oh, what a hard hit there as Haru lines up Perillo. Boy, he measured him. And Perillo got his body rocked for a second as the Mudbugs trying to just put some energy on their bench and into this crowd. Chase Murray there to Fleet. Misfired on the stick of Vassilo. Or check that, that was Perichka. Now off the near side window, back out to center. 3:40 remaining in the opening period. Corpus Christi on top, 1-0 on the goal from Caffarelli. Off to the near side. And the Mudbugs able to get the puck out of the zone. Deeb's got it. And his pass through the middle, just missed the stick of Perichka. As the puck now is bombed back in to the Mudbug zone, slowed down there by Seguin-Lescar. Boy, Corpus Christi playing Shreveport very tough this weekend. And the Mudbugs had their hands full last night, and they're going to need an answer tonight. Now through the middle, taking a U-turn back is Burke. Fleet's pass. Broken up, Haldenby now through the middle, trying to split the D. There was Burke, he drops it off to Litchard, back to Burke, save made there, rebound chance, and Holmes got it. Oh, a late hit. Burke went down, and he was barking for a call. Boy, that looked well after the whistle. Coach Soupy looks a bit anguished. Thought something was going to get rung up there. Face-off will stay in deep into the IceRays zone. 2:52 remaining in the opening period. Face-off won there by the Bugs. A shot toward the net there by Marino got blocked. And it ricochets all the way down. Foster Nickel will slide it through the middle, taken away there by Persman. They get onside, shot toward the net. That one went wide on Sagan Lescarbot. Held in there by Corpus Christi. Along the right side, Persman bolts one toward the net, wide, now to the right point, thrown in front. Oh, changed direction off the stick of, I believe, that was Sobush, and it went wide. Now Cook behind his own cage. Into the far corner there to Hayden Nickel. Hayden Nickel can't get the puck out. And a good job there by Murphy to softly play it back out. Now played back in, but possessed there by Foster Nickel. He'll wait for a line change and get some direction from Michael Hill, the Mudbugs associate head coach. Far side, tied up stick. And puck played back out to center. Now to the near side there to Belanger. Up off the stick. In deep it goes. Park will drop it off to Haru. Haru up off the stick of Jasser, who wants to chase after it. And now Haru's got it. And we got a penalty coming up. Looks like a penalty is coming up to the Mudbugs, now pushing and shoving at center ice. This one's getting a little chippy. McKay's going in. It's an interference infraction on McKay. 18:34, time of the call. You might hear the crowd not too overly enthusiastic about that call. IceRays win the draw. Hintz to the near half wall. Biederman shot toward the net. Blockered away there by Sagan Lescarbot. Oh, good keeping there by Hintz. Hintz to the point. Now to the right point it goes. Settled down there by Polshakov. Thrown Biederman down low toward the net. Backhander. Save made. Down and out is Sagan Lescarbot. Nobody knows where the puck is. Play still going on. And now the whistle is blown. Boy, the Mudbugs were arguing that there was a cross-check along that goal mouth, and then that puck was secured by Sagan Lescarbot. The Mudbugs were caught off guard on why the play kept going. The official has to have sight of the puck at all times to let the play go, unless it is, of course, secured by the netminder. 1:03 remaining in the opening period. Face-off won there by the Bugs. Burke trying to poke it out. He cannot. Now through the slot. Biederman a shot. He scores. In and out of the glove of Sagan Lescarbot, and it goes into the back of the net. It's another power play goal. This one belongs to Biederman, his third of the season. And the IceRays have a 2-0 lead. Boy, and that is one that Sagan Lescarbot wants back. Squeeze right in and out of the glove. And into the back of the net. Well, the Mudbugs got work to do here. Boy, another tough goal given up. Down to 20 seconds remaining on this first period. The Mudbugs would like to get out of with no further damage done. Up off the stick of Reed as he's able to strike it into the IceRays zone. Now along the near half wall. And now taken there, Persman far side. The puck is airmailed back out to center, and that'll do it. IceRays with goals from Caffarelli and Biederman, both on the man advantage, have a 2-0 lead after one period of play. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into our Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat, one of my favorites, our player development coach, Gavin Morgan. And Morgie, we appreciate you coming on and spending a few minutes with us.
No problem, Mr. Chet Yoder.
This is your second year kind of back in this role, aside from what were you a couple of years ago as the Mudbugs associate head coach. And just talk about your overall impression, kind of as a nutshell, of this team.
Well, they work hard. Like there's every guy on the ice works hard. I think that there's always stuff to learn, and they're very open to it. You know, the hardest part is putting things into practice. And Muskie and I had a lot of long debates and figured out a plan to help give some new tools, even new to me tools, that will help them. And they've been very open to it. And they, like I said, they all work hard. I think we have a good group of leaders as well, which are accepting to it. So it's so far so good.
How exciting is it to have this many returners on a blue line? Because, I mean, it's something kind of unheard of at times, especially in this league, to have this many guys and a lot of, obviously, skilled guys.
Well, I say it to a lot of people that the unfortunate part of our game and a lot of things is that usually people get mesmerized by offense and by stats and by goals and assists, whereas defense is what you need to win championships. And truly believe it was part of the reason that we didn't win 2 years ago. And so for to have this much experience on the blue line and to have RA coming back when he gets healthy is pretty exceptional. Makes it tough for next year, but for now it's a very big positive in our lineup.
What's one of the biggest learning lessons that you like to give to these players that you feel like they can grasp?
Well, I think it's you create such bad habits as you go through your game, and the ability to keep things simple. Understand that passing is the skill that's needed to be effective passing in possession, and to try to work those things into your game versus one-on-one. I think the hardest part with young hockey players is they're so skill oriented. There's no skill shortage of skill in North America for hockey. There's an abundance. There's an overabundance of skill. What you're missing is some simplicity, some efficiency, and the ability to understand that it's a we game, not a me game. And what I refer to as YouTube hockey, watching highlights all the time and only seeing things that are magical versus what actually goes into the trick.
Boy, it's quite a grind for you because you're here every week and you go back home. You have a family back in Huntsville. How tough has that been? You have another job, a real job, so to speak. Talk about how tough has that been for you to be able to juggle that, and you've been here, almost every week.
Well, it's a lot, but for me, it's the passion. I love being here. Shreveport's a special place. It's special in the commitment that the organization has to its players and to its fans and to everything, and to development and helping players get better and reach their ultimate goal, or at least help them grow. And so for me, the extra work is nothing. The drive is nothing. It's just part of what I get to do to feed my passion and to help young hockey players get better. I don't know any coaches that have ever made a player, but trying to help them, meet their potential and help them get to where they want to go and understand what it takes to do that and become that player is exciting for me.
We're talking to Mudbugs player development coach Gavin Morgan here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, and you think about the family aspect, hockey aspect. We got the pleasure of seeing Tanner Morgan with us during camp. How nice was it to see your son there with the Mudbugs, and how is he doing now, where he's at?
Well, he's doing great. It was a very hard decision. He made the choice to go back to Mount St. Charles and kind of try to continue his development, his leadership, as well as his education, which is a high priority in our house. But he's doing great. He's a good hockey player. He's a strong hockey player. I was pretty excited that he has some of the toughness genes in him, and he's not too much like Mom. But
Mom not tough?
No, she's extremely tough. I'm afraid of her. But it's exciting. I believe in real hockey players, and I know that he holds my last name and that, but he's a real hockey player. He plays hard. He plays to win. He tries to get better. His passion for development is exceptional. And whoever does end up having him on their team is going to be pretty fortunate. And that's from a hockey perspective. From a dad perspective, he's trying at times because he has all the same issues that every young hockey player has. It's just natural, but he works hard, and I appreciate that about him.
I couldn't help but hearing, Connor Bedard and of course all the hype over him and him being a possible generational talent and what he could do for the game and guys like him and from what you've seen in the NHL, how much has the game changed, or has it changed from when you were playing it?
Well, it's the biggest difference for me is, like I said, there's an abundance of skill. The amount of skill, what young players can do with a puck nowadays is remarkable. And he's like talking about Connor Bedard, Sidney Crosby, guys like that are just so good skill-wise, but again, good around the game and around how what's important about the game is what makes them champions. So I'm excited to see where he goes. With that said, I think that there's, the biggest difference is there's a lack of compete in our game today. Right? There's a lack of defensive commitment, and I've never heard anyone say, "Man, I need some more skill because we didn't win that championship." I always hear, "I need more grit. I need more passion. I need more of this," and I think that's what what's changed the most. The reward for passion and commitment is a bit fallen off, and I think it's representative in the game.
One conversation I had with you I think it was 3 years ago, so it would have been the championship season, was that you don't like being behind the bench. And, of course, you did that role a couple years ago, and you really more lean toward the developing side. What about being behind the bench is something that you don't like? I mean, I thought a lot of coaches would just love to be behind the bench during the action, right in the middle of it.
My passion's for the player. So being behind the bench, I find myself like you get too focused in the result of the game versus the process of the game and what players are doing. And I truly enjoy. I like to be able to honestly during games sit up at the top, watch the game as a whole, be able to say, okay, here's what we're seeing. Here's we're going. Having my focus be on that process of the game versus okay, we're going to change lines. We need to run this play. We need to do those things. That's just not in my DNA, and it took me a long time to discover that. There's different ways you can be an asset to an organization, and for me, I'm more of an asset in a practice than I ever will be in a game, and that's it took some time to understand that, but now I definitely see it.
Before I let you go, we miss you on road trips. Do you miss the road trips?
I miss the road trips. I do. You miss every aspect of hockey. It's such a unique thing. The personalities, the joking, the cutting, the making fun of people, being made fun of. Getting.
You make it more of an art form while each player walks on the bus one by one.
Yeah, there's people leave themselves vulnerable, and there's like I say to there's no feelings in comedy. And so we like to keep it light. I like for our guys to know, and it's a big thing around here, that it's a family. And I've said this before: everyone has a part in Mudbug hockey. And if you're fortunate enough to have a part in Mudbug hockey, no matter the size of that part, it's pretty special. And as much as I make fun of people, I'll also go to war for them.
Speaking of guys who make fun of, does Logan Haru deserve all the grief he gets?
Yeah, Logan, he's special. He keeps telling me what his SAT score is, and I just don't see it. If hockey were played in a book, he'd be doing great. But no, joking aside, he's a very, very good hockey player, and he's extremely intelligent. And a lot of times it's easy when you're that intelligent to leave yourself open to guys like me. And he's great, but you know what? His attitude and his everything, and I'm just so pumped for how not only the success that he's had with his moving on to Ferris State, but his ability to grow as a person and as a player. Right now, you see him playing the game, and he's obviously digesting the North American League with ease. And that's very important to see, because when he first got to Shreveport, he was not. And I love to see that. I'm excited to see him grow even more, slow the game down in his brain and allow his SAT score just to take over.
Before I let you go, is Coach Soupy probably one of the most unique coaches you've ever come across?
Well, Coach Soupy's not a unique coach. He's a unique person. You're never going to find someone in the world. There's only every person with the last name Campbell anoints themselves Soupy, but there's truly only one, and he's got his own flavor. No restocking it, and it's special. I'm so privileged to just to be around him. These players don't realize how lucky they are to have a head coach who cares literally more about them than about winning. And it's true. He'd sooner care about a kid than win a championship. He'd sooner care about a kid than win a game, and he'd sooner care a kid than have a job. And that you don't find that. So,
do you love ketchup chips as much as he does?
I do enjoy the ketchup chip. I do enjoy the ketchup chip, and I don't fathom in America why you can have ketchup on everything, but when you put it on a chip, it's weird. It's the same as having fries and gravy. You'll put them on mashed potatoes, but not your French fries. But then you'll put cheese on your French fries. It's where it's me. I'm American citizen. It's where there's a huge diversion for me. The culinary world of America and Canada. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
That's the Mudbugs player development coach, Gavin Morgan. Morgie, thanks for the time. We really, really appreciate it.
Always.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You'll listen to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com. The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The IceRays 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFada, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defadapi.com. Shot totals after one, 12-11 in favor of Corpus Christi. Goals from Caffarelli and Biederman at 14:49 and 19:08 respectfully have the Bugs in a 2-0 hole. Mudbugs skate from left to right. Or check that right to left. Face off one there by Corpus Christi. Out of the right side, that's Hintz. He'll go ahead and just thread it in off the stick of Perillo. Now along the left side. Puck thwapped off the near side boards back out to center. And worked back in, but too early for Perillo. And we will get a break in the action. 24 seconds gone by here in the second period. Corpus Christi on top, 2-0. Face off near Mudbug blue line. Face off one there by the Bugs as Burke able to rim it into the far corner. Taken there by Burke. High slot. He's got it. He'll send it in deep down low there to Litcher. Down low. Far circle shot there. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings BOGO Tuesday, boneless wings BOGO Thursday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beers, sports. What more do you want? Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Far circle. Aldenby could not come away with that win. Held in there by Haru. He works it in. Oh, no. And now held up there is Boucher, and we got a tie-up now along that far circle. And they want to go. Here we go. Wait, there should be a third man in. That looked like Samadral got in the way of Boucher. He couldn't get untied. The initial penalty is going to be on Boucher, I believe. We'll see if there's any secondary calls. Samadral looked like he was going to get on top of Boucher. He was on top of Hayek, and now Boucher's done for the period. Uh-oh. Looks like Hayek staying on the bench. This isn't good. That's what Haru and Burke now are coming in. They're saying he was held down along that far corner. Boucher was trying to get loose, and then you could see Hayek starting to kind of wail off some punches from the replay. If you look at the replay very closely, well, they took it away now. Replays look like Boucher could not get freed up and then took some shots of his own because he was trying to defend himself. Then Samadral was the third man in. He got on top of Boucher, and that's what Burke is describing. The initial call was on Boucher, but now what else is going to happen? Coach Soupy in front of the Mudbugs bench to try to figure this one out. The problem for the Mudbugs now is they're minus 2 forwards. And now Sylvain Cloutier going to get a word with the lead official. Oh, wow. I think the Mudbugs dodged a bullet there. That could have been worse. They're just going to be down a man for 2 minutes. That it was going to be a lot more, and I think Sylvain Cloutier, the IceRays bench boss, wanted it to be a lot more. They met him in the middle, and I think both teams got to be pleased with it. Choice personnel penalty kill will get back to work. 4th power play of the night for Corpus Christi. McKay will serve the original penalty from Boucher. I know Mudbugs fans might not be happy in the building, but they have got to have a sense of relief that it wasn't anything worse. Face-off won there by the Bugs. They have it. Along the inboards, that's Fleet. To the near corner there to Burke, and Burke now will scoot it up ahead. There to Litchard. Litchard along the left side. 2 and a 10 on Boucher. Borgo gets the double minor and a 10-minute misconduct. And I think the Mudbugs were ticked off that Samadral didn't get the third man in because he got in the middle of it. Continuing altercation for Boucher. Now along to the far corner. I think the officials did the best job that they could in considering that situation was very tough. Hard hit there as Fleet throws down Sobush. Up off the stick of Burke. Boy, the Mudbugs have sent a message to Corpus Christi that might not be happy with the way this game's going, but this one's going to get ugly. And now we got another tie-up. Looks like we got another twister game going on along that near corner. Along the inboards into the far corner. Lots of feistiness, lots of cuddling, and lots of frays against one another. Here comes Cook, 2-on-1. Cook in front. What a save made there by Holm. He robbed Haru, and then there was a slash on top of the back of Haru from Holm, and he's barking at the official. And they're going to get Haru as the second offense. Boy, what Haru was saying was that Holm came across the back. Boy, Haru's got to watch it. That's it. Haru's gone. Oh, boy. Logan Haru's out of the game. He just got sent out for the night. Boy, the Mudbugs unraveling here, and this isn't good. Will Murphy now with the officials at center ice. Uh-oh. I wouldn't want to be in that locker room right now as Logan Haru went into it not so gracefully. 7:25 to go in the second. Boy, the Mudbugs got to hold their composure here. I know things are getting a little bit flipped against them. They are only down by 1 in this game. But they're going to be down 2 men for 15 seconds. Trying to figure out essentially what Logan Haru's call is going to be, but all we know is he said words and he got tossed. And it's going to be a 2 and a 10 on Logan Haru, so he's not out of this game. And that's big, because I thought the call was he was gone. And I think that's what the Mudbugs were fearing. So Logan Haru will come back in this game as well at an early juncture of the third. Jasser's going to serve Haru's penalty. 5-on-3 now. Face-off won there by the Bucks. Can they clear? They will. That's a big clear. McKay ready to come out after Boucher's call. Intercepted. McKay's out of the box. McKay out of the box. He's on a break. Here he comes. Far circle. Thrown in front, and he missed the stick of Burke in front. And now 5-on-4 for Corpus Christi. Over to Hintz. Back up top. Polshakov intercepted. They want to go again. Here's Burke. He's out of gas. And Burke's just going to pirouette back. And now on over to Park, to his buddy. Park going to play it around now. On in deep. Here comes Cook. Cook, a backhander, and he shot it wide. Along the end boards now, kicking it around. Down to a minute left on Haru's roughing infraction. Coming around the corner. Here's Caffarelli. Play back up top, held in there by Brust. Now shot there by Fasciano from the near half wall. Gloved it down there by Sagan Lescarbot. Everyone take a deep breath. Plenty of time to go in this game. And Corpus Christi's only on top at 2-1, despite all the penalty troubles the Mudbugs have been in. Face-off won there by the IceRays, or by the Mudbugs rather. Played off the far side boards, held in there by Brust as he thrusts a shot wide of Sagan Lescarbot. Fasciano into the near corner. Under 6 to go here in the second. Now along the near corner, fighting for it. Boy. From off the wall now, Samadrol taken away there by Murphy, and Murphy will be able to fire it all the way down. Now through the middle, Intercepted. Here's a chance for Burke. The give and go into the near half wall. Haldenby over to Jasser, fresh out of the box. Over to Burke. 5-on-5. Near circle. Here's Park. Through the slot to Jasser. Dropped off far circle. Fleet through the slot off the stick of Park. It's going to be an icing on Corpus Christi with 5:06 remaining in the second. The Mudbugs are finally back to 5-on-5. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buttercup's Cupcakes. All kinds of delicious cupcakes, including the tuxedo chocolate flavor, which is mine when I'm steering off the Chet Yoder diet plan. Face-off one there by the Bucks. Deeb waits. Deeb rips one toward the net. It gets blocked. And now played there by Kempf along the far side. Fasciano will go ahead and spill it into the Mudbug zone. Along the near half wall, battling for it now. Litchard, or rather Perillo fighting with Parichka. Oh, hard checking going on along that near half wall. And now pushing and shoving, fighting and clawing. They try to get this free. They cannot. This one is so rough. Boy, still battling for it. Now worked out free. Foster Nichols got it. They can whistle it down. The officials let it go. Off the far side boards all the way down. They beat out icing. Good job there. It's a good hustle by the Bugs, Vassalo. And now off the far side, the puck lobbed back out to center. Along the left side, here's Chase Murray. He'll gain the zone. The watermelon-loving blue liner will work it in behind the net. Down low there to Deeb. Deeb's got it. Deeb now far corner. Held up a little bit. Penalties coming up. And this one is going to go against Corpus Christi. 3:51 to go here in the second. It's a long-awaited power play for Mudbugs hockey. Just their second of the night. And the penalty comes at 16:09 of the second. Face off. Oh, held in there by Fleet. Along to the far corner, and now the puck squirts back out to center. Along to the near side there to Burke. Burke gains the zone. Thrown across to the far side there to Haldenby, and he'll just swat it on back. Over to Fleet. Fleet fires one from the point, blocked. As the puck now is. This is a critical power play for Bugs hockey. They feel like you can cash in here, tie the game up. This is not a bad second period. They already got one across in this second. And really, to go through all the penalty trouble they were in for what felt like half the period, they can tie it up here. That'd be huge. Here's Burke, near circle. Drop down low there to Litchard. Litcher now will wagon wheel it back to the right point, held in there by Vassalo. And now stick held up there as the puck is rammed all the way down. Down to a minute left on this man advantage. Holding on Hinton. Now here comes Marino. Works it in far half wall. They'll fork it in down low there for Deeb. Deeb's got it far corner. Rimmed back up top to Park. Park to the left point there to Murphy. Murphy waits. Murphy throws it toward the net. It got knocked down. Now to the near corner it goes. Deeb's got it. Played back up top to Murphy. Now far half wall waiting. Down low there to Marino. And now Marino spins it around. He'll just drop it in down low for Deeb. He'll work it around the near left point there for Murphy. He'll walk the line. And now far circle waiting. Down low. Shot toward the net. Gets blocked. And Mudbugs cannot hold the zone. Glove down there by Park, back out to center. That's going to do it for the man advantage. 0 for 2. Back to 5-on-5. Far circle, wait, fired toward the net there by, I believe that was Haru, and it got blocked. Oh, check that. That's not Haru. That's Deeb. Now along through the middle, taken away, back out to center. Along the near side, He'll go ahead and love tap it in to the IceRays zone. Hard check there by Jasser. Play to the right point, Fleet. Fleet sends it toward the net, and it was tipped on its way through and went wide. Less than a minute to go in the period. Played back out to center. All the way down, Fleet. Gonna circle around. The far side board's held in there by Beach. Thrown through the middle. McKay, and that's a good stick there by Reed to pop it all the way in to the IceRays zone. 38 seconds and counting. Here's a little space here for Jensen. Gains the zone, right side. Jensen through the slot. Fired toward the net there by Fasciano. Save made there by Sagan Lescarnabo. And now to the left point. Handled there by Polshakov. Down low there to Jensen. They're looking for one late. The Mudbugs got to watch out. On the far corner, taken there by Parichka. Do they got enough time? They do if they hurry. Now along the end boards, taken right back in. A shot toward the net. Save made there by Belanger. And now 3 seconds, and that'll do it for the period. The IceRays 2, the Mudbugs 1. The lone goal in the period belongs to Nick Marino. Unassisted is 5th at 50 seconds in. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is How We Sonic. Corpus Christi 2, Shreveport 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emile Janou from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chad. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in the experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5 and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services, but we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You know, you've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures, as compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day.
Mudbugs hockey, shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their but that's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right. But the thing is the teeth are my thing. So I'm like I'm gonna stay on top of it. But my 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case, because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you? How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless ability to credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in, and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
It's unbelievable.
yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals. And so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always your main priority. But being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. But it's with technology and products and everything. We've gotten expensive, and it's not for it. Look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to Sterling Dental.
Of course, Borgald after the fight serving his. Whoa, loose puck got behind Sagan Lescarbeau, and Mudbugs dodge a bullet there. We are underway here in the third. Along to the right side, here's Litchard thrown across. He was trying to find the stick of Burke, and now taken right back. Here comes Caffarelli. On over to Sobush, back to Caffarelli. They tried to find the back door. Nobody was there. Now along to the far side, Burke off the far side boards. Stick down, looked like it was touched by a high stick, and we get a break in the action. Mudbugs back at home November 17th and 18th. And we'll take on the Odessa Jackalopes. It'll be a military appreciation weekend. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. November 17th and 18th, the Mudbugs will be back at home. Face-off won there by the IceRays, and that puck deflects out of play for a break in the action. .45 seconds into the third. Far circle. Draw, and it is won there by the IceRays. Off the far side boards, back out to center. Fleet's got it off the stick of Deeb. He couldn't corral it cleanly, so he sends it back to his blue line. Far side, Chase Murray up ahead there to Vassilo. Kicked in there by Perdichka. As the puck now is floored back into the Mudbug zone. Now through the middle. Taken there by Deeb. Deeb works it in. Deeb coming around. Now a shot there by Vassilo. Smothered up there by Holm on a loose puck as Deeb had two defenders on him. And that created space for Vassilo. And Vassilo gets denied. 1:17 into the third. Corpus Christi hanging on to a 2-1 lead. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Off in the right wing circle. Burke to take it. Face-off won there by the Bugs. They have it. Right point, Foster Nickel will gun it in around the boards. Far half wall. Puck now punched in down low there for Burke. And now it's taken away by Kempf. Kempf will lift it in back into the Mudbug zone. Into the far corner it goes. Up off the stick of Marino back out to center. Left side, that's Belanger. He'll throw it around the horn. And now played back in behind the Mudbugs net. Dropped off there to Murphy. Murphy's looking. He'll go to the far side behind Marino, and it's going to be an icing on Bugs hockey. .203 gone by here in the third. Face-off will come on deep to the right of Seguin Lescarbot. A big hello to the Seguin Lescarbots tuned in tonight from outside Montreal, Quebec City. Glad to have them with us. Into the near corner, tied up. The puck is bottled back out to center. Biederman, who's got the difference-making goal, banks it off the far side boards in deep into the Shreveport zone. Burke able to scrape it all the way down. Good soft clear for him. Fasciano will drop it off to Belanger. Belanger now, fans on the pass along the left side. Reed could not get it out, but Corpus Christi could not get it in cleanly. Face off near the Mudbug blue line, just outside of it. Jasser to take the draw. Boy, if Jonah Jasser does not remind you of Corey from Boy Meets World, I don't know who does. That guy is a spittin' replica of Mr. Matthews. And that's all I've ever gathered when I first met Jasser, and he's a fun young man and a hard worker as he works it into the zone. Big hello to the Jassers. Tuned in tonight. Just inside Flower Mound, Texas, up the road as Jasser delivers a big hit along the far half wall. Played back out to center. Jasser comes to the rink. Now we got a whistle. And we get a break in the action. With 3:22 gone by here in the third. Looks like we have a pleasant conversation going on between Borgalt and Hayden Nickel and Logan Hru. A little bit across the glass. Seemed pleasant from what I saw. Face off far, IceRays blue line. Won there by Corpus Christi. And the puck now nudged back on over to Persman. Now to the far side it goes to Hayek. Now through the middle, the puck leveled on net. Stick save made there by Seguin Lescarbot. Along to the near corner it goes. Gathered in there by Samadral. He'll saddle it, but it's taken away there by Fleet. Now over to Boucher. Now Boucher, near side. Mudbugs have to shovel up the lines here with no Hayden Nickel yet. Oh, the Mudbugs ice the puck all the way down. That's not what they wanted to do. Face off along the near circle. Now a long puck bouncing's on net. Seguin Lescarbot will make the save. Now along the far corner. Worked in deep. Hard hitting going on here along the near half wall. To the right of Seguin Lescarbot, rather. Battling. Boy, fighting and clawing. Got it out there was Linton. Now Fleet's got it. Fleet around the far side there to Haldenby. And Haldenby will go ahead and muscle it all the way down. 5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's a one-goal game. Boy, off the stick of Park. Now through center, taken there by Vassilo. Vassilo gains the zone, but too early. And we get a break in the action. 5:12 gone by here in the third. It is the IceRays 2, the Mudbugs 1. We'll keep it here. I thought that was the sound for our media timeout. Thought it was a little bit too early for our media timeout. You want to celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond, you can. Private party room, private ice times are available. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 and celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Now into the near corner it goes. Deep in the IceRays zone. Right back out to center. Murphy will drift it on back to Park. As Borgalt will go ahead and drive it back in to the Mudbug zone. Along to the right side, Cook. Played on back to Murphy off the far side boards. Too far there for Hayden Nickel. Fresh onto the ice after his 10-minute misconduct for fighting. The penalty box is free for both ends. McKay a shot, and that one whistled wide from the far circle. Now Fleet through the slot. Mishandled. That one had a little too much steam on it for, I believe it was Park to grab. No, Deeb rather. Far side. Those two look a little bit alike. Here comes Jasser, a shot, and he jolted it wide. Now to the right point. Worked back in. Down low along the far corner, Reed. Held in there by Fleet. Fleet will checker it in down low. McKay watches Fleet throw one toward the net. Stick save made there by Holm. Now Deeb. Play back far side, taken away there by Caffarelli. Caffarelli gets slowed down a bit there by Fleet. The puck now just wheeled off the near side boards and all the way down. There's Sobush. Going to try to gain the zone. He's going to take a U-turn back and kind of pelt it, and out of midair, Caffarelli gets it in deep into the Mudbug zone. Far side, that is Chase Murray. Now Haldenby played back up top, but nobody was there. Chase Murray going to go flag it down through the neutral zone, up ahead there to Burke, and Burke will just go ahead and finesse it in deep behind the IceRays net. Played back out to center, though. Now far side, loose puck gathered in there by Haru. Haru up off the stick of Litchard. In deep it goes to the near corner. And Burke's got it far half wall. Burke now left point, and that one deflects out of play. Or out of the zone, rather. Now Haru, right side. Didn't get much on it. Taken there by Burke. Threw it behind Parichka. 8 minutes gone by in the third. Played back out to center. This crowd just waiting for something big to happen. Far side with a burst of speed, Vassilo, and he gets his pocket picked back the other way. Here comes Samadral coming around the near corner. A shot blocked in front there by Fleet. Uh-oh, there's a trip. I believe a hook or a trip. It's going against Chase Murray, and the Mudbugs are going to be down a man yet again. Boy, that one right in front of the official. It's a trip, and we get a break in the action. Mudbugs on the penalty kill after this. 11:35 to go here in the third. The IceRays 2, the Mudbugs 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more.
Now grab it. And taken there by Park. Park's got it. Through the middle, far side there to Cook. Cook now will just lay it in along that far corner. Pushing and shoving. Fighting for it now along the boards. Mudbugs want to change on the fly real quick. We win the draw. And they win the toward the net there by Haru. Left pad save, rather, made there by Holm. Down to a minute left on this Scott Powerline power play. Now to the right side, the Hayden Nickel cross ice there to Marino, dropped off, and the Mudbugs are offsides. Boy, the Mudbugs just are going to have to grind this one out. It hasn't looked pretty, but they're very much in this game. Face off one there by the IceRays. Puck popped back out to center. Now carried back in. Here's Murphy across. Backhander toward the net. There by Burke. Puck still loose. Into the far corner it goes. Burke, or rather Murphy, down low now. Far half wall. Burke drop back to Murphy. They still have time. He walks the line. That's Murphy. Across far circle. Waiting for it. Oh, and Vassilo couldn't handle it. And the puck is cue-balled all the way down. 15 seconds remaining on this man advantage. Here comes Litchard. Gains the zone. Then his pass got broken up. Settled down there by Samadra. Will snap it up ahead there to Caffarelli. Fans on the shot. And now back to 5-on-5 hockey. Burke. Played on back to Murphy. Up ahead there to Litchard. Litchard will spin it around and just drop it on back to Burke. Burke to the right side there to Haru. Haru waits and will just guide it in and now get taken down. Oh, a hard check, and now the Mudbugs just drew a penalty. Good job there by Haru. And Beach can't believe it. The Mudbugs can, and we got another man advantage. Another power play for the Mudbugs. 7:29 to go here in the third. Boy, what a critical time to take a careless penalty for Jackson Beach. And the Mudbugs finally come through. They need it at a most dire time. Into the near corner it goes. Roughing on Jackson Beach. The puck sparred all the way down. There by Borgalt. Boy, after the IceRays killed off one penalty, they have got to be gassed. Scott Powerline power play back to work for the Mudbugs. Here comes Marino, the hot hand. He'll drop it off to Cook. Cook's got it now. Far half wall. Marino trying to get in there for support. Knocked down and taken back out to center. Murphy waits to get onside, over to Haru, and a shot there. Whoa, hard check well after the whistle there by Persman. And Persman and Haru tied up. And Haru holds his composure. He did not want to take a dumb penalty. .117 remaining on Jackson Beach roughing infraction. Face off to the right of Home. Face off one there by the IceRays. Held in there by Fleet. Now Burke, far side, into the far corner to Haldenby. Played back up top to Burke. Burke waits at the left point, now down low. Played back up top to Fleet. Fleet across, cranked toward the net there by Burke on a one-timer, and a save made there by Holm. 58 seconds remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. Right wing circle draw, Haldenby to take it. Face off tied up, one there by Haldenby. Burke through the slot, and Litchard couldn't corral it. Now into the far corner it goes, and the puck is whapped all the way down. Fleet on over to Litchard. Oh no, an errant pass played back out to center. 6 minutes remaining in the third. Here's Litchard. Worked in, dropped off there to Haldenby. Haldenby now just kind of churns it back up top. It goes to Fleet. Fleet cranks one toward the net. Glove save made there by Holm. And he'll hold on to it with 22 seconds remaining on Beach's roughing infraction. We'll remind our fans who are at the game, we will be having an auction after tonight's game, auctioning off these nice Renee's Run jerseys. They'll go all to the Renee's Run Cancer Awareness Society. This is the last year they're doing it, so let's make it a big one. Puck dumped all the way down. Hayden Nickel now nails it back in. Whoa, wait a minute. The puck was loose. The whistle was blown, though. Pushing and shoving now, and behind Holmes' net. He initially covered it up, and now we'll get a face-off deep in the IceRays zone. Coach Supi wants to keep the 5 he has out there right now. 7 seconds on this man advantage. Hayden Nickel, left wing circle draw. Face off, tied up, one there by the Bugs. Played back up top, but it's going to lead back out to center. It's a good job here by Borgalt to create pressure on Murphy. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 5:20 to go in the third. Time starting to become a factor on the two-time Robertson Cup champions. This one deflects out of play. Look out behind us. There was an iPad and all kinds of good-looking things in front of us. Face-off will come back in deep. Into the Mudbug zone. .5:16 remaining in regulation. The IceRays 2, the Mudbugs 1. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. They have it far side, that's Chase Murray. He'll go ahead and lace it in. Now along the near half wall. Bugs trying to get the puck, but that's going to be gathered there by Fasciano, and the puck bounces back out to center. Now taken there by Park, and Park will power it off the near side boards, but held in there by Belanger. A shot on net. Save made there by Seguin Lescarbot, but he held on to it too long. He was trying to drop it and keep play going. .448 remaining in the third. Face off to the left of Seguin Lescarbot. Face off, one there by the Bugs. They'll work it up the ice. That's Haldenby. And off the stick of Burke. That one deflects off the far side. Uh-oh. Back the other way. Jensen, one man to beat. Thrown toward the net. It got tied up there by Fleet. Now behind the Bugs net. Far side. That is Litchard. He watches Burke. Back to Litchard. Gains the zone. Here's Litchard. High slot. Litchard throws it in. Front. They score! Will Murphy, his first of the season, and what a time to score it! We're all tied 2-2 with 4:19 to go in the third. Oh, my gumbo! Will Murphy delivers. Broken play. Litchard made it happen, and Murphy finishes for his first. At the most dire time, the Mudbugs find the equalizer. And it comes at 15:41 of the third. The Bugs 2, the IceRays 2. We got a new ball game. Mudbugs got to watch out for this shift after a goal. This is what burned them last night.
Ladies and gentlemen, hockey has returned to Shreveport, Louisiana. 4 minutes left in this home game.
Lots of emotion for Murphy. Equalizer late, and now looking for something really special now. Haldenby to take the draw. Tied up. He wins the draw to the left point. Oh, Park can't hold it in. And now held up there was Park. He was looking for a call. I think they're going to the referee's going to let both of it go. Maybe there was an interference that Park might have got away with one. Our side, Litcher will leak it in to the IceRays zone, and that'll do it for the period. And we got 3-on-3 overtime coming up after these messages. The game tied 2-2. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back in to George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. We are knotted up at 2. 3-on-3 overtime coming up. Five minutes, sudden death. If nobody scores here, we will have a shootout. Face-off tied up and won there by the Bugs. They have it. Cook's going to grab it. Back into his own zone. Through the middle. Here's Murphy. You know, he'll park it on back and drop it off. Oh, poke checked away. And now Borgalt back the other way, one man to beat, spins it around. Pass broken up. Mudbugs can't grab it. Borgalt through the slot, fought off there by Sagan Lescarbo. Perhaps his biggest save of the night. And we're back to 3-on-3. Mudbugs will gain possession. Mudbugs need a change, so they want to drop it off behind the Bugs net. It'll be Burke, Vassalo, and Haru. Burke gains the zone. Burke coming in. Burke driving toward the net. Pokes it toward the net. Left pad save made there by Holm. 1:10 gone by in the overtime session. A little space here. Back the other way. Star circle shot fought off there by Sagan Lescarbo on a shot there by Caffarelli. Now battling for the puck. And now in front. That might have been a hand pass. That's what Corpus Christi wanted. Along to the right side, Logan Haru works it in. Here comes Haru behind the net. He waits. Haru circles. He'll swat it on back and take it all the way back. That's Haldenby. He'll drop it off to Litchard. Litchard comes in. Litchard to the point. Litchard going to take it all the way back. All the way down now. And now Park gains the line. And intercepted. Here comes. That was Sobush. Now a tie up into the boards, taken there by Park. Now we're down to 2:20 and counting here in overtime. 3-on-3, game tied 2-2. Far side there to Marino. He couldn't grab it. And it's taken there by Belanger. He's going to throw it to a loose spot, and it's gathered in there by Samadril. Behind the Bugs net to the left side, there to Belanger. Up off the skate of Marino. He broke it up. And it's handled there by Fleet. Got some loose debris. And Fleet's going to take a circle. And Fleet now will work it up the ice. He's got Burke and Deeb with him. And they got to reset here. Now Burke, far side there to Burke. Burke's got it. And oh, Burke came in off sides. So close. I thought they did that cleanly, and Deeb just got in there a foot too early. 96 seconds remaining in overtime. That just cannot happen, and Coach Soupy very frustrated behind that Mudbugs bench. Not in overtime, not when you have that type of space and control the puck. Near IceRays blue line. Face-off tied up, one there by Vassalo. Vassalo back to Murphy. Murphy far side up ahead now in deep. Here's Cook. Cook's got it. Cook now far circle. Cook drives it in toward the net. He scores! Mudbugs win! Mudbugs win! Mudbugs win! Claws up! Braden Cook, top shelf. Worry! Corpus Christi 2, and an improbable victory for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Stick around for the Niggy's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. The Mudbugs 3, the IceRays 2. Hang in there. We'll be back with more after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. The Mudbugs send the fans out in style as Braden Cook able to roof in the game winner. It came around the short side, and he is able to lift home his third of the season, and it is the game winner once again, and it comes at 3:35 of overtime. Final score, the Mudbugs 3, the IceRays 2. Oh, a wild one. The Mudbugs never led this weekend. But they're able to get 2 out of a possible 4 points. The IceRays get 3 out of 4. And it started out when Caffarelli and Biederman scored power play goals in the first. The IceRays led 2-0 after one. Then 50 seconds into the second, Nick Marino jabbed home his fifth, and that was the only goal of the messy, penalty-filled second period. Then in the third period, Will Murphy at 15:41 was able to slap home the rebound. Litchard and Burke got the assists, and we were knotted up 2-2 after 3. Then in overtime, Braden Cook came around the far side and roofed in his third of the year from Murphy and Haldenby, and the Mudbugs win 3-2. With the win, the Mudbugs go to 7-4-1 overall. They now jump into the standings with 15 points on the season. That'll wrap things up from George's Pond. Our next broadcast, the Mudbugs will be at Lone Star, back at the Nitech Sports Center Shoebox. 7:30 puck drop next Friday night, 7:15 with the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Until next time, have a good night and a better tomorrow. As you've been listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey, we'll see you next Friday night. I'm Chet Yoder signing off. Until next time, claws up.